And it's me, Russ Shaw, with another dash cam session. My story, continuing on with this, how do I know if I'm a sex addict or porn addict? For me, I did try and stop a number of times. The most convicting was when I was married. My wife and I watched porn kind of recreationally, do the things in the video, or, let's watch this, and maybe it'll get her more in the mood, something like that. So we brought porn, and we would watch it, and anyway, I was going to church. I started going to this church, and the pastor challenged that, He's like, Jesus says that in your thought life, you lust after another person, it's like, sin. It's like adultery. If you're watching pornography, it's like in your thought life, you're bringing other people into your sex life, right? And he said, and listen, this is the good news, that God loves us enough to set some boundaries and parameters around sexuality so that we can have a more robust, more intimate, more intense bedroom experience with our spouse when we talk things out, and when we do life together, and we being friends and loving each other, and then coming to the bedroom and right, that awesome connecting kind of orgasmic connection, right? So I got convicted about that. Like, I went home, got rid of all the porn. We threw all the porn tapes away, VCR tapes and DVDs and the stuff that I had back then. Got rid of it. And I thought, this is going to do it. I'm going to, boom, right? Gone, out of the picture. But then, when my wife wasn't home, I still had that thing, if she was out of town, or she was gone for the day, or she was at work, I was back looking at porn. When I said I wouldn't do it anymore, it was addictive. I was an addict. I said I would stop, and there I was returning back to it. That's one of the ways you can tell you're addicted. There's kind of like two parts of you, right? There's that part of you that wants the intimacy, that part of you that wants to connect with your spouse, that wants to love a girlfriend, right? Wants to fall in love. And then there's that part of you that wants to be, a sex addict, right? Wants to get what's yours, wants to get that little hit. And it will justify and speak to you in terms of, you need this, you have a sexual appetite, or you're just a guy, guys look at porn. These are lies. Yeah, you have a sexual appetite, but saving that up for the bedroom, the marriage bed, the sexual experience is where it's at, So, that's my question to you. If you're single, stop looking at it. It's reprogramming your brain. There's neurologists that'll say that. This isn't just a church thing. I mean, there's scientists that'll tell you that it's not good for your mind viewing pornography when you get married, when you get in a relationship. It changes the way you think, the way you view the opposite sex, the way you view sexuality. So stop. Stop for 2 weeks. Stop for a month. Can you stop? Compulsive masturbation. Can you stop doing that? You're not going to die if you don't have an orgasm. Your body has a system for getting rid of that. It's called a wet dream. You don't have to masturbate, right? You don't have to masturbate all the time in order to feel good. That's addictive type of thinking that is so saturated in our culture that we think we've got to have it. But it's just not true. Again, the truth is that you don't own your porn. You start looking at porn, you start getting into porn, you no longer own your porn owns you. It's the truth.